Alright guys, I don't know if you remember the video I posted a few months back of the Rangers citing a man making giant soap bubbles for the kids who was performing in Balboa Park. But have this video. It's Steven Venezuela. He is a bubble making artist in San Diego, and he was making giant soap bubbles for children. As you can see, there is a tarp underneath his bucket. He has a bucket there with soap bubbles, and he makes giant soap bubbles for the children. The Rangers cited him for, I believe it was dangerous chemicals and littering in the park. Um, they also gave me a citation on this day for disorderly conduct because I called one of them a bully. Anyways, back to the situation. So these rangers were giving this man a citation for bubbles in the park. He was performing in the park in a First Amendment zone, making bubbles, and they gave him a citation for his performance, for littering. For whatever reason, they decided on this day to give this man a citation for this. He has performed in the park for over 3 years up to this point, and they gave him a citation for this on this day. Now, this is interesting because I'll go over this in a minute, but there is a thing that came from the city of San Diego that kind of contradicts this citation. But before I go over this, I want to show you something else. So, several months later, um, Steven Venezuela went to the park and they gave him a littering ticket that was $600 and they kicked him out of the park. Here's some video of that.
Policeman, then I gotta issue this out. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Huh?
You have ID?
Nope.
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 Give me your information, Steve, okay?
Pack up.
Okay.
But like I said, I'll be back.
If that's the case, man, then I gotta issue this out. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
Huh?
You have ID? Are you willing to pack up today? You done today?
I'm paying on this on the spot that I'm supposed to be at.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna work.
Okay, well, we'll take that off on my lawyer and we'll find out about that. It's just like a Z got moved, I'll get you moved too.
I got
All right.
So, let me ask you this. Are you willing to pack up today? You done today?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
You're telling me that you're not gonna pack up right
Yeah, I can pack up right now. It's gonna take me a little bit to dry and everything.
now? Okay, that's fine with that. Are you gonna just continue for the rest of the day and then do the future?
No, I can't answer that.
Okay. I understand that.
Are you going to continue to harass me for enjoying the park? Obviously you are, right?
Okay, so this is another ranger on a completely different day several months later, and they gave this man a citation for making bubbles in the park. This is hilarious, not because it's funny, but because, like, this is all these park rangers have to do. They have nothing better to do than come harass a performer in the park because, for whatever reason, they don't like this performer. But anyways, I'm going to go to this email I received from the City of San Diego Parks and Rec Department. City of San Diego Parks and Rec Department. AskParksSanDiego.gov. The City of San Diego Parks and Rec Department. It's got their logo right here. Now, what is this picture of? Looks like a parking lot in some park, I imagine, probably somewhere near Balboa Park. Oh, is that a woman with wands making giant bubbles for children? Yeah, I find it interesting that in an advertisement to where the Parks and Rec Department is looking for an assessment consultant, that they've got a photograph of a woman making bubbles for children, which is something that they cite in the parks for, or at least the rangers cite in the parks for. it does the word contradiction mean much to anyone? Because that is what's going on. I'll go and read you this advertisement just to let you know what it says. The City of San Diego City Parks and Rec Department is seeking proposals from qualified professional consultants for the development of a comprehensive department-wide recreation program, Community Needs Assessment. The assessment will be used to guide the city on immediate and future recreation and communication needs. Proposers shall present their experiences in researching, communicating, organizing, and reporting on diverse child, youth, adult, and senior recreation program needs within the city as specified in the request for proposals. The following bid opportunities is available on the city's Planet Bid vendor portal for anyone interested in applying. You need to set up a Planet Bids account and review the RFP and accompanying documents. And then it's a link to view the request for proposals, and then a number on who to call about this. But back to this. Their advertisement contains a woman making bubbles for children. Yet, in this video, and in these videos, this ranger is citing Steven Venezuela for making bubbles in Balboa Park. Can anyone tell me why it's okay for one person to do something in the park and not another? Can anyone tell me why they're harassing this man and violating his First Amendment rights? Is there anyone out there that's willing to help this man by going to court with him and suing the Parks and Rec Department over a violation of this man's First Amendment rights? I'm not a lawyer. I don't have the legal stature to be able to walk into a courtroom and defend this man. Otherwise, I would do it myself. If there's any lawyers out there, his name is Steven Venezuela. He's looking for representation. His rights have been violated multiple times in Balboa Park while the park advertises that bubbles in some of their, or uses bubble makers in some of their advertisements. It's a wide contradiction and a slap in the face to First Amendment rights. Anyways, thanks for watching this video.